Oh man, we missed it. It was perfect.
Okay, we can quote the anniversary card I found earlier too.
Don't you inject your strange humor into the stream, sir. You may stay quiet as well.
Only my strange humor is allowed here, and what I allow, and what you guys apparently go above me with the rolls to allow. So
we are super serious stream guys.
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Die-hard role-playing stream where the consequences matter. Something like that.
I will send you to Jesus.
There are no
You
cracks
only
in the
get to
walls
roll
here.
persuasion checks if you've convinced the DM. This is debate team D&D.
It sounds
Right.
terrifying. Granted, the only ones I ever really argue about you have to convince me are just fundamentally like engineering problems because they're fun to figure out, even if infused with magic and slight surreal.
Collapsing this tunnel.
I mean,
Right.
it's a fun thought experiment.
Right. I can make walls of stone. I can make lightning and water. What happens if we all combine them together? Can I make a magnetic electromagnet?
Let's
A
see, if you
magnetic
trap lightning in
electromagnet.
a special kind of rock, I mean, you basically just made a computer, right?
Hey!
How do magnets work though?
Oh no.
I've made a
magnet.
lodestone.
So last session we were in a storybook.
No, Shrike, keep
Turns out
going,
it
keep
was turns out it was the user manual for a how to make your electronics dummies for D&D.
Look, I've got to increase my range of appliances that I can make.
Bug zapper wasn't enough.
I worked
make a
on
dishwasher.
barbecue last time.
Gotta work on a
Didn't quite
dishwasher.
work out. The heads
Alright.
all blew off.
So who wants to give a fairly quick recap of the last session we had?
We made our party. Shenanigans ensued. We entered a book, and we got trolled by a troll and his red hat friends. And nothing is wrong. Everything is as it should be.
That's right, applesauce. Well said.
Here, something like that.
Every time.
The Tressum could give a better session summary. Jeez, man.
I slept.
Tressum or depression?
Yes.
We're up to a great start.
Yep.
As usual. Yeah, so minor details are being left out. You're reliving the past or the future or any timeline. You haven't quite figured that out yet. But you're once again on the quest for the Adventurers Guild, trying to find Dorvin, the father of Millie, who got lost in the book. Familiar to what happened back in session 1. However, you also notice as players, but not as the characters, the book's changed. It's no longer the original fairy tale, the Grimlock's fairy tale or Grimlock's tales. It's now a hero's tale written by Zidane. And you brought Millie into the book this time in a odd twist, as well as instead of having a little fun rhyme a riddle off with the troll, he tried to bash you in with his club named Riddle, as well as a bunch of red caps as was missed off screen, and Andros Barnacle had some fun time with. But yeah. So at the conclusion of the fights, for the most part, most of you guys came out relatively unscathed, as the red caps seemed to have a hard time kicking anyone or hitting anyone for that matter, other than Barnacle and Evian.
Roll 20.
Seem to be the
thank you.
two. There's also now a lingering grudge again that didn't exist because it got reset, but we had to reset the grudge between Thamor and the Golden Bean, as Thamor teleported the Golden Bean directly into harm's way. So some things never change in timelines, I guess.
Or
there are
B.
fixed points.
There are fixed points.
The
The Golden Bean will shit in
temporal
Thamor's bed. He has shit, will shit, and will always shit in Thamor's bed.
Oh, no.
But as the din of combat quiets down, you kill the troll and his lackeys. The forest around you once again kind of gets that odd, quiet rustling amidst it. You swear you can hear voices kind of rustling in and out of the trees, kind of trickling away downstream ahead of you along the path where you see the footsteps. The footsteps seem to be leading in about a northeasterly direction until they're lost in the waters ahead of you.
Ugh, fuck. Ugh,
Barney, are
I-
you all right?
Are you okay?
I kind of hurt all over. That.
Yeah,
Let's
you
just say
took
that riddle was a
clobbering, my
doozy.
Goodness.
Yes. Do you perchance have like a potion or something to bandage me up? I'm not really sure which blood of this is mine and which isn't.
That's not good. You catch some kind of disease.
I have. Does anybody here? Hey, Evian, do you have any healing magic? Barnacle really took a beating.
Yes, I do have some healing magic.
Well, I'd be awfully obliged if you touched me with it. I mean, what?
Please excuse him. He.
Or maybe we should
It's
take a
alright.
short
It's a little
rest.
bit charming.
See?
Anyone checking
You
on
wear 'em
Millie?
down
Millie,
enough.
Millie, are you all right, dear?
She looks visibly shaken, and she's holding her hands to her chest. Very, like, again, visibly shaken, frightened. You guys were here to protect me, but I doubt my father could have survived that kind of thing.
Well.
Don't jump to any conclusions yet.
Yes, we sort of antagonized them, so.
Oh, to be fair, he threw the first club.
Oh, I endorse what you did. I think that was good.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh.
Yes, you just need to move a little faster when he swings the club.
Hey, he didn't hit me the first time. It was only once his friend tried to kick me shins out that he got a good blow. Well, 7. I don't remember how many it was.
It was
I'm
quite
back.
a few.
Ugh. Fuck. Ugh. Well, Atlas, that feels a lot better. Thank you.
No problem.
I can almost feel some of the wrinkles on my face shrinking away. You're like an angel.
Okay, don't go that far.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Barney, you're laying it on a little thick.
She said I was charming.
Are you all,
Flash is
Okay,
awake.
just don't overdo it.
are you all better, or do you still need healing?
Well, like I said, I'm still covered in blood, and I'm not sure which is mine and which is not. That bruise wasn't here yesterday, a few minutes ago.
As he points to a
I-
big old bruise, on his chest/shoulder.
I will press to digitate all the blood off of his clothing
Oh,
and face and everything.
what's
There.
was that? That was an interesting. You have that. I have. I think I can do that. Short stack. You didn't tell me I could clean things.
I don't know if you can clean things just because she can clean things.
Yeah, come over here. Give me your mouth.
Cast
Excuse?
prestidigitate at Hildy's face.
Did it do it?
What does that look like?
Just magic at your face. Probably comes out as water. So you just get soaked.
So we went
She's-
from Absinthoth presidentating over people's faces in the last timeline to Barnacle presidentating all over someone's face.
Fixed timelines, fixed time
seems-
points, don't you know?
It seems appropriate somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
see? The
So I
language
imagine
seemed to
she's
clean
in
up.
the middle of saying something snarky back, and just in the middle of it, I'll have you know.
Look at that, it works! I should have known this sooner.
Barney,
Thank
He
you,
is
sir.
looking very concerned between you two.
Barney, you gotta warn someone before you blast him in the face like that. Number
Right.
one, it's not polite. Yes, really. Funnily enough, most people don't appreciate that kind of thing.
Based on multiple
I said
experiences,
what I said.
can't really trust that answer.
Let's not go blasting each other.
What
in the
kind of
face.
experiences did you have that you didn't immediately agree with my statement? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Just
Music
cocks-
tempo.
raises his eyebrow.
Look,
Being a
there's
devout.
lots of taverns in the world, and a lot of seedy places.
Jesus. Being a devout servant of Lythander, I would like to try and
Fuck,
heal you
sorry.
further.
Is
So-
Lathander related to that Jesus guy you keep talking about?
Who? I mean, who?
Oh, boy.
There's derailing, and then there's failing to get onto the train tracks.
And then
gotta
there's
have
creating a
this.
separate train
Reason
track that
for
invents
doing this,
religion.
Holy shit. Yes, religion check coming. Alright. That's not bad. Let's see, 14 plus something. 14 plus 4, 18.
Does he know who Jesus is?
Have you found Jesus?
I will send you to Jesus.
Jesus is a one of the renowned paladins of the Order of Lathander, known long ago for having single-handedly saved the faith from being kind of pushed under.
Oh, you're talking
even-
about Jesus. Oh, I didn't know. You pronounced it very strangely. I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh, I'm sorry.
recognize
I'm
his
sorry.
name, yes.
It's one of those words I've only ever seen written, you know?
Right, of course. Yes, this is a servant of Lythander.
Oh, I see.
Yes. But
Religion is not my area of expertise.
it is mine, and she's like Seabreeze is very strong-minded about being a servant of Lythander, but you kind of get the impression she doesn't know what she's doing. But she still goes for you, Barnacle. She's like, "Let me lay on hands, and maybe I can heal you."
Well, don't say I said no.
Okay. Does anything happen?
Your claws pop out.
Hey,
Oh,
I think that
sorry.
you're doing the opposite of what you're intending.
Oh, I was trying too hard.
Hey, I didn't say no. The safe word was banana.
Okay.
Barney, you
Claws
really
go
worry me,
closer.
you know? You know, I know better than to stand in the way of your fun. Just
You
be
take
safe.
1d6.
Oh, and
1d6 piercing.
Hildy has been vaporized. I don't know where Hildy is.
Apparently, you just moved under Millie.
Hildy was hiding in shame, red-faced, behind Millie, of all people.
Millie is just clutching her forehead. This is the best we could afford, I guess. Father's
uh,
as good as dead.
I know that you wouldn't
See-
think much by looking at him, but he really is capable when he needs to be.
Oh shit. Listen, Seafoam. We can pick this up a little later. There's young eyes watching.
Okay.
Fucking music.
Right. Right. Are you all right, little lass? Did someone
Oh,
ask
I'm
you
fine.
that
Thanks
already?
for asking.
Oh, fuck you. Shut up. You're not little or lass.
I'm
I know
little.
what you've told me.
What's that
Yeah.
supposed to mean?
You know what I mean.
Are you slut shaming me?
Yes?
You introduced me to them.
Fair? Well, that's about all I've got to say about that.
You and the DM both, Absinthoss. I can't tell if I'm enjoying it or I'm concerned. This is the wrong pairing to have had. Oh boy. Millie was genuinely afraid for her father, and now she's even more so genuinely afraid for herself, her father, and well, she's kind of at the point where she's considering that maybe going alone is a safer option.
Nice.
I'm imagining
falling behind.
canonically, Barnacle and Hildy have doubled over. Just.
I just
Oh,
imagine
God.
like Hildy's standing like tiptoe to get eye to eye, like standing on to like looking up, and Barnacle is doing the half like bent over, like staring into her eyes, and they're just kind of doing a comedy duet of sorts. And Millie just races off and hides with Evie, and like you're the same one, it seems.
Well, back to business, I suppose. Yes. Oh, look, there's the noble Ponce, Ascot. Oh, you've got one. Yes, that's a good name for you.
When you're done laughing, should get back to the business of operating
Ah.
a storybook.
You sourpuss. This is the business. But
And
I
I'm
suppose
sure-
you're right.
And I'm sure the children reading this really enjoyed the fact that this comedy of errors took 20 pages.
I mean, sexual education is important.
It's not going to be a safe book for children to read if it gets rewritten this way.
Yeah.
Get him
Series,
started
as
early,
you
right?
as you explore
No,
over
that's
the
horrible advice. Sorry.
as you explore over the tree line, you kind of see that brook kind of meeting another diverging path, as you may have already guessed from the other water to the side, and more forest beyond it.
Applesauce, where does your book logic say we go this time? Where's the plot?
There's... Maybe we have to swim through it.
Or take the bridge that the troll was guarding.
If he
Yes,
wants
the
to swim,
bridge.
let him.
No, I was just applying logic.
Well,
Hey,
wherever the
if he wants
bridge
to
is.
if he wants to go for a swim, who are we to stand in his way?
As you guys are crossing the stream, you hear an odd squeaking coming from the water beneath you.
I look at the water. Do I hear the... Oh no.
What?
Beneath the
I know where this
surface,
is going.
Oh Jesus
It's
Christ!
Hypnotoad. Look away.
Oh,
Yes!
beneath the surface,
Yes!
a oddly green dolphin seems to be squeaking at you rather emphatically.
Dolphin.
An odd chain seems to be strung around
Yes!
what would be its neck.
The only thing that could have made that funnier is if he said, as a dolphin looks up at you and says, "Bork, bork," then goes back to squeaking.
Hold on. I have Speak with the Animals. We can do this.
It's gonna, say,
no,
it's gonna
no.
say "bork, bork."
This is what we've
Apparently
been
it's whistling
reduced to.
and pulses, so I just need to...
Are you casting Speak with Animal?
Yes, I would like to cast Speak with the Animal, actually, as a ritual.
As a ritual. So you're gonna sit there for 10 minutes staring at the dolphin.
State, when's the last time you've seen a green dolphin? When's the last time
That's
you've seen
not-
a green sea animal this big?
That doesn't answer my question. Are you gonna spend 10 minutes ritual casting while staring at the dolphin who is squeaking emphatically at you?
Yes! Men who stare at dolphins.
All right, what are the rest of you doing? Well, Absinthoth sees a green
Hitting
dolphin
him,
and immediately
hitting
starts
him,
going into the
hitting
throes of
him.
the spell.
Can you cast your spell faster? 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 Do it faster.
Listen, Antlers. Antlers. We need a voice of reason here.
I was going to ask earlier because I put in how fresh the footprints were by the water.
It's hard to tell in the state of the book. They seem fresh, but based on your kind of tracking knowledge and like looking down the dirt, everything seems fresh here. It seems like any marks you leave seem to kind of persist and don't really seem to age.
Okay, so hearing Barnacle call out to her, she just peers up from the grass, a little confused, but a voice of reason. The voice of reason is saying we follow the footprints.
No.
And try to find...
Sorry. Let me clarify. Do you see a green dolphin?
Oh, thank God.
She-
You see it too?
Yes, there's a green dolphin. What about it?
If I
It's a
go and say hello, do you think it'll bite me?
You're going to say hello to the green dolphin.
Sure, why not? Have you ever seen a green dolphin that's tried to bite you?
I can't say I have.
See? Sample size of 1 says I'm okay. Barnacle immediately just starts swimming toward dolphin.
All right.
All right. I am going to go cross the bridge and find this poor girl's father. So keep an eye on the old man.
The dolphin squeaks emphatically and starts trying to bop and bite you, but not to damage you, kind of just like biting at your arm. It seems to try and squirm as though trying to indicate something. There is a very, very obvious glistening choker kind of strapped around what would be its head, neck, body.
Oh.
Everyone, I think it's a pet. It's got a collar.
I would like to headbutt him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Is it strength or dex?
Honestly, either whatever your higher stat is, the way you go about it.
Okay.
Please, 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 please.
A 15.
Beats it.
Go ahead and roll me a d6 of bludgeoning.
Fuck.
Well, actually, it would just be a straight 5 because it's 1 plus strength mod. I don't have training.
Oh. All right.
So I take 5 booping damage. Ouch.
Very hard ramming damage into your gut.
Oh,
As the dolphin in frustration seems to ram you.
fuck.
I told
Some-
you
It didn't bite. It
you
didn't
had
bite.
to go swimming after it.
Well, dolphin, that was not nice. What do you have to say for yourself?
Go on, Zerg. What does it say?
What does the dolphin say? So, if a dolphin could glower at you,
Yay.
let's see if this works. There's a low rumble. I'm not sure if that came through, though. Damn it. Probably didn't. I can only do
Yes.
the Chewbacca version of that. Damn it. There's a low, clicking, frustrated growl that comes out as a series of low clicks, but I'm going to try and swim back a foot before trying to maneuver it so that his hand catches on the collar or the choker.
So you basically swim as though you're almost looking like you're trying to be pet.
Oh God.
Right.
Trying to hook his fingers underneath it, sure. But
Ugh.
yeah, this isn't gonna help my case at all. Oh
Can
well.
I insight check the dolphin?
This is Zidolphin?
Go ahead and roll a insight. Yeah, it's a dolphin.
I want to inside check
Hey,
Zidolphin.
that's a 14 on the die. 21.
The dolphin seems
Agitated?
agitated. Is about the baseline. Agitated, frustrated, annoyed.
Intelligent?
Wait, hang on. I've got an idea. Dolphin, don't move. Just hold still.
And then you see Particle fishes out in his pack. He pulls out a spyglass, and literally from about a foot away, just starts twisting one of the lenses and focuses on the collar. Is it magical? Because I can through
Yes.
my spyglass, I can see detect magic.
Yes, it is.
Ah!
And we'll go
I
ahead and
knew it.
say that the 10 minutes for your cast is done, Absinthoss, and you can complete your spell.
Finally speak dolphin.
Yes.
Oh, y'all want to keep going with this?
I will. I'll reward the spellcast.
I was getting there.
So Absinthoss, you are finally able to speak to Zidolphin. And Zidan, for you, since I kind of dropped you into this, again, you're the author of the book. You don't really know how you ended up in your own story, but you do know that this particular iteration isn't complete. This may be an early manuscript or maybe a revision of sorts, but things here have gone wrong. And the collar you wear was put upon you shortly after you entered the book. You did not get to see who your attacker was. All you know is that after the choker was put on you, well, you ended up as a dolphin, and no matter whatever struggle you made trying to bash yourself against different objects, you could not get it off. So you sat there staring angrily at the troll and other denizens of the book as a dolphin.
Sea dolphin, in fact.
Yeah.
Do I know how? Actually, no. This place doesn't have time, does it?
Nope, you have no idea. Time does not pass normally here. Or at least there's no way to tell how time passes here.
So at this, Barnacle turns around and goes,
Hey, look! The collar, I thought it right. A green dolphin's wearing a magical collar.
and at this point, Absinthoss starts speaking dolphin.
Good. He's
Absinthoss
able to figure
squeaks.
something out. Good grief.
What?
Now, can you just maybe take it off?
Take
I'm not
off your
speaking
collar.
in common. The dolphin looks over at the manling prince. Noble-looking person.
Yes, I can speak dolphin. Hi. What's your name? I'm Absinthoss.
You just see Absinthoss squeaking wildly.
He's like, oh,
noises.
oh dear, he's lost it. This is too much for him. His mind was so fragile he couldn't handle the strain.
Butting aside the old man.
What?
Hold on.
What is
You
going
just need
on?
a ghost of that just perpetually following up.
On it.
That's his astral familiar.
I'm haunted by my past. Literally. And it's just the ghost of that thing following him around.
That's just Madeline constantly, but that's how she's been reincarnated.
Anyway.
So yes, I would like to approach the mage, or at least this person that's speaking dolphin. And then there's a series of clicks and whistles and trills, I guess, if that's how Dolphinese is spoken. It's like, the author of this book, I'm pretty sure this is my book. I thought troll bit might have been a little bit much, but I never would expect hitting people with a riddle. But anyways, would you mind getting this thing off of me? Wriggling back and forth, just trying to bring attention to the choker.
Can I do it with Mage Hand?
Can certainly try.
I would like to try. I mean, it's not 30 pounds. Or
10 pounds.
not more than 10 pounds.
It's not more than 10 pounds now, but as you try to remove it with the mage hand, you find that it is fastened pretty tight. I don't think the hand exerts a whole lot of force.
Can't activate magic items either.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Barney, did you say that was magical?
Yes, before he started clicking like a madman.
Oh,
Well-
come on. Would you
Oh,
like to take
come
off the collar?
on.
Oh, move, for goodness sake.
Here, you could take off the collar. Of our wonderful friend. He's the author of the book.
So who are you and your companions? What's going on? Why is the gnome approaching?
The gnome is gonna take off your collar. We are a group of adventurers, and we somehow ended up in this book. We're trying to save. Where's Millie?
Make me the ability check.
Oh, you need the roll? Okay.
Yes, I do. It is a 4th level spell.
Okay. Uh, 16.
That succeeds. With a wave of your hand and the magical incantation, the choker surrounding the dolphin's neck clicks, falls off unceremoniously into the water where it lays inert, and the dolphin before you transforms instead from a green dolphin into a, well, green snake-like humanoid.
Can I drag myself
Yes,
off?
you can drag yourself in now.
Don't drag
He's
yourself
probably
off.
sopping wet in the water.
Yep.
Yeah, it's immediately
Ah,
a Yanti male with a rather deep shade of green across his skin, though his scales are still a quaint azure, bright orange eyes, is where the dolphin used to be. And then apparently all that water comes rushing around and he begins to sink a little bit because I think I'd still be wearing my armor that I had commissioned from Dunmoric, right?
Yep.
There's also a very large halberd with its head wrapped in cloth, though I think it's starting to drift away.
It would still be attached to you. Like, your stuff when you're polymorphed kind of blends into your person.
Oh, okay.
So this was a choker polymorph, basically.
It's one of them
Come
cold
on.
bloods. The scaly folk.
Where did the joke?
Careful! Careful! Most of there's
Come
lots
on
of
here.
pirates or something.
Pirates, you said you're the author, right?
Could have lied.
Yes.
Wow, you actually are that color. Oh,
Dragging myself
go.
onto the log.
Shepard,
Or
you
actually,
can't
no, I'm
just
just
ask
gonna-
people why they're green.
I was hoping someone would pick up on that.
I'm gonna wade over towards the rest of the crew over on this side.
Barnacle backstrokes alongside you.
Where did that accursed necklace go?
Yes, where did it go?
It's inert now since I dispelled it, right?
Yes, it is a very dull-looking kind of metal choker that is now sitting at the bottom of the water at your feet, Ildi, or at the bottom of Astalos' feet.
So do I now, do I understand this to be safe to handle?
You would assume so, since it looks like your spell was successful.
Okay. So yeah, Hildy will reach down and pick up the choker which I assume explodes immediately.
Oh, of course. 3 fireballs immediately. I'm just kidding. No, it's not.
Mm.
You've activated the trap.
Jar of green.
Is this what you're looking for?
I'd rather not see it again, but yes. Are you some sort of magician? Him, I would imagine so, but the rest of you, and you're a bit geriatric to be in such a place like this, from what I watched earlier.
Hey, that's ageless. Fucker. What are you calling old? Greenskin?
Old man, stop being racist.
Not being racist. Literally look at him. I don't know his name, so I call him by how I can see him.
Millie
You could
pushes-
ask for his name.
I could, but he was a dolphin a minute ago.
Millie pushes through as well. Pardon me, I know we don't know you, but have you seen an older looking man come through here? Which you have not.
No, I found myself in my own book after I was thinking about sending this to someone, then I was pushed, and then that choker was put around my neck, and then, well, it's been a long time. But I don't suppose any of you have heard of Hero's Tale?
This is the name of the book that we're in, right?
It's the book you're in. It is a fairly well-known, like, fairy tale, mostly
Hmm.
popular amongst children. But it's got its no. It's kind of a growing popularity amongst the realms, or amongst the realm.
So we would have known what it was before we.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you would have known before, yeah. We're coming here when you kind of saw the book. But granted, like only 1 or 2 people actually saw the cover of the book.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Familiar with the book. We seem to have stumbled across an interesting copy that got us into a book. Literally.
So it's true then. You're the author.
Yes. This was supposed to be for, well, a younger audience, and then I decided to slip it into the cover of, well, I thought I was being clever, hiding it, but look at where cleverness has gotten, well, us. Why were you here again? Not that I'm unthankful for the assistance, but
Looking for my
Well, we were-
father.
what makes you think that he
Yes.
was taking the book as well?
That seemed the logical conclusion to come to based on the scene of the disappearance. We're
Wait,
pretty
I'm
sure
sorry,
we're right.
What was your father's name again? Maybe I should start there.
His name was Dorvin.
Do I know Dorvin?
You do not. A small retail owner in a small town. You wouldn't.
Alright. Well, I'm assuming the way out has not yet been found that way, so if you don't mind, I can accompany you.
If
And if we find this Dorvin,
I just want to be sure this story of yours has a happy ending, right?
that's why I was going to talk with a friend of mine I trust, whose perspective. Well, he'll see.
You're being quite vague, Cucumber.
Raises an eyebrow.
By the way, do you have a name? I can keep calling you Dolphin, but I don't think you'd appreciate that. And apparently calling you Green Guy is not nice either.
Oh, my name is Zidane. Pleasure to meet you.
Indeed. I'm Barnacle. And the others, they're part of me crew. We're a heroic adventuring party, here to save the day.
Walking
Also,
and
there's
talking.
Millie.
For a brief moment, you swear you've heard that name before. You can't really place it. It's an odd feeling. Maybe a bit of deja vu, but perhaps it's just the moment.
Us to Zidane, or to the Zidane's name, or him to
Mhm.
Barnacle's name? Okay.
Zidane name.
Ugh.
It's not exactly a common name, but for some reason you can't shake the feeling that you've heard that name before.
Zidane. Tell me, Zucchini, did you have a like a cousin or something who lived over in Somia?
Not that I know of. But again, it's been a little while since I've seen any of my relations.
True. Your people are quite rare, that's for sure.
Yes, and also not very charitable. Though, if
agree
everyone
with
could stay close, I might be able to assist our search and help our odds a little bit. And the Dan kind of fishes out an amulet from around his neck. It's a set of twinned keys, one ornate and one that fits more into a jail cell, with a little lily flower wrapping its vines around in and around them. And there is a gentle purple and yellow and green aura that goes down from his hands into the ground, and then it's a visual representation of the aura of protection that he is now extending to everyone within a 10-foot radius of himself.
What does that
Right.
do again?
You get a +5 to all saves, and also half magic damage incoming.
Okay.
Right, so we're not asking consent, we're just casting magic on each other. Right. I can do that.
Oh, it's not so much
Uh,
casting, it's just
that
that I
part-
can.
Come
Barney,
on,
Barney.
tight pants, let's move! Make a joke!
Evian, you do find several footprints now once you're on the other side of the bank, proceeding along the path, matching the ones that were on the other side of the bank.
Antlers, tell me, these, things you're following, the footprints, do they match his shoes?
Points over to Zidane.
I look back at his feet. What are you
Roll me
wearing?
a survival.
Oh. Oh dear. This is gonna bode well.
It's hard to tell. You look at Zidane's greaves and the very light marks of the tracks ahead of you. It might be his. It maybe. They look a little different, but it's hard to tell here.
Well, given that he just came out of sopping water, his boots are muddy, and there's a couple of pair of tracks here, it's possible. But I'm gonna continue my lead, and she's just gonna keep following the tracks.
I was almost instantly turned into that curious creature upon coming here, so I'm not sure exactly why. Yes.
Sure, if it's all part of the story, we'll find out later.
You don't suppose it's some kind of malicious entity? I mean,
No, what makes you think it would be malicious, all this shit attacking us?
I absolutely intended for a strange force to become part of my next children's book, to draw creatures young and new into it, to experience it even greater. Yes, this is definitely the intent of my authoring
no, I
career.
mean, No, I mean about the collar on your neck. The one
Oh,
that turns
that?
into a dolphin. Yeah, who would slap a collar on someone like that?
Well,
You'd be surprised.
you look like Galarivian nobility. Why don't you tell us?
I
Seabreeze,
don't
roll me a
think the
perception.
nobility would be in those sort of places.
Seabreeze, go ahead and roll me a perception.
As far as I'm mute, perception is 19.
Okay. So you guys come around this bend with the two diverging paths. Seabreeze, kind of from your vantage point, the fact that you seem to be the one actively scouting with Evian. And Evian, you can roll me the perception as well. You're a little more distracted, it seems. But go ahead and roll me a perception as well. Yeah, you're a
That
little
seems
distracted in your
fitting.
conversation
Wow.
with the tracks and all that. Seabreeze, you notice that off to the west. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, stop. Please. Thank you. You see a older man kind of sitting in a grove of mushrooms and other odd flowers. As you peer around, he seems to be looking around frighteningly, frightenedly. But he hasn't noticed you. And as the party kind of gets louder and moves around, his eyes dart immediately in that direction, and his eyes grow wide, and he seems to look around as though trying to find something.
Shh! Quiet!
What?
That way. Shut up. That way. There's someone down there.
Right?
Does he look
Would you-
friendly?
I
He
can go
looks
and introduce
startled.
myself.
Because you're so
What's this?
fucking loud.
Do I remember a person? Wait, let me ask for a man. What kind? Is he? What is he around?
I don't know.
What's
He
around?
looks like middle-aged. Not really that hot. I don't know.
Should I go and introduce myself? I do have a.
Is it my father?
Nope, Barney, just stay still.
Can I
What does your
stealth
father look like?
closer?
You can certainly try.
Oh boy.
Hildy's like grabbing a hold of Barnacle's sleeve.
My stealth roll is a 31.
Oh. Is that enough, DM?
I mean, the one time my NPC rolls high. Yeah, no, he doesn't seem to notice at all. He's kind of scouring the path, listening to y'all come. And it kind of gets quiet. He's looking. He's frantically kind of like looking about the circle he's in, but doesn't seem to move. And Millie kind of pushes ahead as well and is peering around as best as she can. I think that's him. I think that's my father.
Do you think or do you know?
I mean,
A little
I'm
hard to
all
see from here, but
I'm all for introducing myself. I do have a magnetic personality.
Just wait.
Seabreeze, roll me another perception.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
They can't see each other.
Make me a wisdom saving throw disadvantage.
Oh. He's outside the aura too.
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage is 11.
Okay. Seabreeze, you're kind of stealthily poking ahead. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I would whirl and grab it and
No,
roll
because
away.
it's going to cast Charm Person. You turn,
Oh no.
and it looks like a friend. A happy little fairy-like creature is whispering, or has a finger over her mouth, holding your shoulder, winking, kind of giggling a little bit. Now, let's not disrupt the fun, shall we?
How did
You know,
this
friends
thing
after
see
all.
me with a stealth of 31? Okay.
Because you kind of walked right next to it, but you didn't see it.
All right.
They were invisible. Anyway.
I think you rolled an 8, my dear.
Did it tell me to do, it cast friends on me or
Charm person.
charm person? Okay.
So, and it's not making any hostile moves. It just kind of taps you on the shoulder and seems to be playful. Don't worry. We're just having a bit of fun. Let's wait till your friends get here. We have much to talk about. It's going to be a fun day. Call them over. I'm sure they want to meet. I'm sure they have. I'm sure we want to meet them.
Okay. I will go back the way I came to talk to them. Psst. Psst.
What? Hello?
Well, you told us to be quiet.
Yes,
Now
I
you
know.
want us to answer you.
Okay, so it's
Awesome.
the coast is clear. Come closer.
Okay.
With that, Millie kind of just starts running forward, taking him at his word.
Shit.
Father! Father, is that
Puddles?
you?
Puddles, catcher?
Oh,
May
I
I
don't remember this part of the
blink
book.
to grab her?
You can certainly try.
Because I was gonna do step to grab her.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and.
where did she start? I could try to trip her as she runs by.
Oh, you're just gonna misty step to her? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can catch her pretty early as she makes a break for it, because that's the first thing she's gonna try to do once she hears Seabreeze saying it's safe. She's gonna make a break and see if it's her father, because it looks like him. Reticence for him. You kind of teleport to her and grab her, but that's him. And as you guys enter the clearing, there, the man in the ring of mushrooms turns and with a wide, frightened expression is waving his hands frantically as though trying to ward you off. As he opens his mouth, no words seem to escape his lips.
Ah.
Does somebody have the spell or detect magic up right now?
I've
I
got
mean-
my spyglass, but I don't have it. Like he's not looking at the moment.
Even though it is your father, Millie,
Something's
it's a little
not right.
Yes, something
So-
is definitely not right, and
So Seabreeze hangs out of a tree branch and sort of waves, beckons.
I don't know. This is probably metagamey. Would we have any reason to think that Seabreeze is acting oddly?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, the fuzzball said the coast is clear. I mean, maybe he's just had one too many mushrooms. You know what that can do to a fellow.
Rooms?
Yes, mushrooms. Right ahead. There's a whole ring of them.
Do I remember writing about this part of the book?
I was just messaging. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Oh,
Because while
Lord.
this is the book you wrote, there are things that aren't adding up. There are sections that don't seem to be playing out the way you remember writing them.
May I guidance
Someone-
myself?
You
Oh,
may.
Wait a minute. I have a class feature that you gave me that gives me advantages against charmed
Oh,
magic.
Oh.
And you had me roll at disadvantage, so that would put me at normal, and the normal
Yep.
roll would have been like 19.
that would have succeeded.
Rewind.
It's gonna be fainting?
It may be a little bit hard to rewind at this point, but
Maybe it's like
Deception.
she's shaking it off now.
I'll say, yeah, just for the sake of it being kind of already playing out this way, you shake it off early. Like, it kind of took a hold of you very quickly, let's say, Power of the Feywilds type thing. But you shake it off fairly quickly as your kind of natural resilience against it kicks in, and you realize you were charmed by this thing. As it just kind of titters gleefully.
I'm gonna stab it.
Barnacle at this point has been walking forward. He's heading toward the dude in this mushroom circle.
Wow.
Can I start initiative?
Fucking A, dude.
You can certainly try to attack it.
Okay.
And did you roll me history, Sedan?
Yes.
You got a 19.
You do remember this part of the book. Though it's a little different. You don't remember there being a man trapped in the middle of it. But it was something about the tale you had written about an adventures in a Fey wild, and an odd challenge they took to compete with the Fey. To regain some knowledge of sorts. Anyway.
I nat 20'd.
You nat 20'd it.
Wow.
Okay, roll damage against it. Yes.
Goes pop.
Sorry, my dice are all on a pile. I'm not sneak attacking. I'm just putting the dice down. I'm sorry. It's not. This is not the damage roll. I'm just getting them out of the box. And that one and that one. Yep. Okay. That is plus. That's 14.
40 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You stab this creature, and it shrieks out in pain and looks at you with a very angry eye. How dare you! You! No, no, no. That won't do. That won't do.
Can I stab it again, please?
It's going to take its action to disengage.
What?
Seabreeze, what's happening?
It's a
And
trap.
it flies off in view.
It's a trap. I was charmed. It's a trap. And apparently initiative doesn't do shit. Nor does stealth.
What's initiative?
Yeah.
So stealth doesn't do much when you walk right next to an invisible creature.
Roll the 31!
You walked into it!
That's worth nothing then. Stealth is worth nothing.
But what?
Okay, from now on I will cast invisibility on myself to make sure that stealth is never an issue.
It's not an issue of invisibility or stealth. It's a matter if you walked into a creature you couldn't see.
Gotcha.
Like, it was physically
Moving on.
sitting there. I mean, if you want to turn it into initiative, you can. It's not going to fight. It will just flee immediately. That's why I didn't throw initiative, because if you want me to put initiative, it'll be there for about 2 seconds before it disengages and leaves. In the exact same fashion.
So I can't take my turn?
Your turn would start the encounter, and it's going to take the first turn after your first attack.
Well, I had a lot more I could do. No?
I'm not... Just because you could do more doesn't mean you get to do all of it when you start the initiative. Like, you still have to roll for initiative against it. You took it to your action against it. It's gonna likely take the... I mean, you can roll it. Oh. I mean, if you want to just repeatedly roll... If you want to roll initiative and see if you beat its initiative, and then stab it again a few times, it's going to do the exact same thing and leave.
I'm sorry, I don't want to impose. Let's just keep going.
If that's what you would like to do. Go ahead and roll me initiative against it.
It's 27.
Yeah, my NPCs fucking suck even with the fucking enhanced initiative. Alright. Alright. And what's your rest of your turn going to be against it?
I just wanted to attack it twice.
Okay.
So the second attack, I guess.
Go for it.
Um, that's 23.
That hits.
That's another 12 damage.
All right.
Does it take its reaction or something? What? Does it get to like run away?
If you get another attack, go for it. It's going to take its turn to basically. I mean, you don't know this, but it's taking its turn. It's going to flee from you.
Well, I attacked twice, so.
All right. So it is going to disengage, fly, and then it's going to cast invisibility.
Okay.
Do you still want initiative against it?
I don't know what that means.
More so, you were so adamant on turning this into turn order, but it was not going to turn this into a fight.
Oh, okay.
Say, Brace, what was that?
It was a trap.
Trap?
This thing charmed me. It was like a fairy or something.
Oh,
Oh, fantastic. They're here as well.
I remember this part of the book at least. There's a contest and with the Fae, and I don't
Okay, so
remember
what
there
do we
being
do?
someone inside.
you wrote it. What's the contest, and how do we get him out?
Well, and look over. This is a flash of activity from where Seabreeze and the Fae was, right? There's no like sense of direction of where it went.
I mean, it looks like it flew off. I mean, you saw it fly off to the west into the thicket of trees, where it recast invisibility on itself and disappeared. So,
Seems like things take a life on their own here, so we can ask what the contest was. Though, I would caution against giving out names in this place if, these things are here, even if they are potentially just figments of word.
Well, being that I am part of a wanderer of sorts or tied to the Fae, I can always ask them myself, and hopefully they just are a little bit more open after disappearing. I'll go ask, and Evian will start making her way towards the circle. But
I'm also
Um,
willing to help if you need it. All right, Antlers, you do it.
she looks at the
Go get
it's
him,
just a
Tiger.
mushroom ring. It's a mushroom ring, right? Okay, so
yes, it
she's
is.
going to walk around it, kind of like eyeing it and eyeing the person in the middle before kind of like
He is
waiting a moment.
frantically kind of trying to wave you away and kind of waving his hands no. And as you're walking around, he just seems to sigh, kind of facepalm himself a little bit and sit on the ground, just fuming a little bit at himself.
So after seeing him making action, she'll just look at him with a raised brow before looking around at the trees. I don't know if you're still around here, and I'm so sorry that you've been attacked. But I do have a few questions, if you don't mind, Fairy.
No. Meanies! Not allowed in the forest. Be gone.
Even though I am tied to the Fey realm, does that consider me as a meanie?
You hear tittering amongst the trees. Maybe. But your friend is mean. We don't like mean ones here.
I apologize on my friend's behalf, but they were just quite shaken. Wouldn't you be in the
He
same
should sit in the
manner?
penalty circle. Yes, the penalty circle. That sounds good. Will he sit in the penalty circle?
And is this what the penalty circle is? By looking at she's like gesturing over to
Yes.
the mushroom ring.
Multiple voices. Yes. Penalty circle.
And what did the
Mean
man in
people
the
go in the
circle?
penalty circle.
Oh, all right. And what about the man in the? Oh, that's already in there. What did
He
he
threw
do?
rocks. Mean. Mean. Absolutely mean. And you see the person inside roll his eyes, and you could swear he's probably cursing.
Well, if you understand, and I know that you being very small creatures and coming out bad-thing like you all do, I'm sure people are surprised and can get. It's more like a frightened response. They don't mean it. Have you even asked to see if he was going to apologize?
No. No, he didn't. Maybe we should. Could be a good idea. Will she stab us again, though?
I'm sure they will not stab anymore. But
Let her go in the penalty circle first. Yes, the penalty circle first. Then we will hear her apology.
And she kind of glances over, and I'm assuming Seabreeze, are you still hiding, or are you just
I have
watching?
no idea. What am I right now, Salty? I don't know.
I mean, you're still up in the trees. You stabbed this fairy creature in front of you that fled you after you stabbed it. And now you're hearing a conversation between Evian and what looks to be she's speaking to things that are speaking within the trees. Which I imagine you assume are more fairies that are invisible.
Right.
Okay, so she puts her hands on her hips. I'm sure you heard all that, Seabreeze. Would you be so kind and as you go towards the mushroom ring, apologize for your actions and do a courtesy penalty by sitting in the ring, and then we can continue figuring out this situation that we're all in, especially for the man in the center.
I will not do that.
Sit in the penalty box, or circle, or whatever. If it lets us get the man out. Oh, Millie, wait, come back.
She's rushing ahead, kind of unfeathered, and she's not touching the circle, but she kneels down and she's kind of putting her hand close to it. Trying to speak through it to her dad a bit. But
Is that him? Is that your father?
yes, it looks like him. Acts like him. I'm sure it's him.
Right.
He's a mean one. Threw rocks at us.
To be fair, you did put him in a mushroom ring.
No, we put him in after. Penalty
What did
box.
you-
He agreed. Either that or
What
be
did you
turned
do
into a
to him
toad.
before?
We said hi! And he threw rocks at us. Not very nice, man.
Make an
Well,
insight
I'm
check.
We said hi with a little bit of magic. And he threw rocks at us.
I'm gonna insight check if that's okay.
Go for it.
I rolled a natural 18, so that's a 19 total.
I mean, it's the Fae, as you probably guessed with Seabreeze. Their idea of what is innocent doesn't necessarily translate well into other normal hospitalities. They
So
likely
I-
also cast Charm Person on him too.
I know that tone.
So Bean can see 60 feet dark vision, but can also see
Oh yeah.
invisible things at 60 feet.
Okay.
So he flies up to me, and does he see the fairies?
Within 60 feet, not quite. It just sees the barest of the tree branches from there. They are a bit deeper than that, but you do hear them fairly close. If you moved a bit closer, you would probably see.
Yes, we will move closer.
From what he can see, he sees at least 3 fairies kind of tittering amongst the branches.
This is my sight through my familiar,
Mhm.
so I can't really fight this way. But I will cautiously walk around the circle to get a little closer next to Evian, and whisper.
Mean one! Mean one!
Whisper to her in her ear. My familiar can see them. Here to the northwest.
She nods and. Well, if you don't want to apologize, if you like fairies, I can take the punishment for my friend. As
Can you
well
all hear me or something? I already offered that.
Yes, Barnacle, I have heard you, but I have dealt with them before.
No, not as fun. Mean one should take punishment.
What about the man in the circle? Are you going to hear him out and see if he apologizes?
He didn't apologize. So he's
Hey.
gonna stay there for a while.
You also didn't tell us
Or-
the truth, so
And you see them kind of
you're
chittering
not really
around.
playing fairly.
You could play our game? Yeah, game. Game sounds fun.
Yeah, but you don't play fair. Barry can tell that.
Of course we play fair. How dare you accuse us otherwise? Are you a mean one too?
No, I'm just shrewd enough to know when I'm being lied to.
Well, in any case, what is
Mean
the game?
old one.
Oh, I'm a mean one now. Good, I'll take the punishment. Please, pick me.
Particle, shut up.
But this is fun.
No, this is bad.
How do you know? Have you played with fairies before?
No,
Do you want
but
antlers?
You'll take punishment? You'll take the game?
what is the game?
You feel a magical, almost compulsion, Barnacle. Do you accept?
Barney.
Well, you haven't explained the rules yet, so he's gonna resist.
Okay. The resistance goes, and you see them kind of. Well, you don't see them, but there's a bit of disappointment that Seabreeze sees amongst them. Huh. Well, rules. Okay. Game. Game is simple for those meanies. Race. Race against the Fae. It's fun! Fun for all! But, yes, but, not as yourselves. No, wouldn't be as fun.
And I assume if we win, nothing happens, and if we lose, we stay as whatever you turn us into.
No, we're not meanies, but yes, if you lose, you stay as what we turn you into. We did it recently. Had fun. Little mouse, big bird. They lost. But if you win, we're not mean. We give you a friend back. And we absolve you of your meanness. And maybe give you a little something extra.
I'm sorry. What exactly have we done up to this point that constitutes mean?
Not
Why are
you.
we-
That one, and points to Seabreeze and to Barnacle. Those two, meanies. Oh, and the one in the circle. The rest of you, get something nice.
Your delineation of meanies seems highly suspect and arbitrary.
They're just,
Yeah, it seems pretty
well, you don't
fair.
see them just sticking their tongue out at you. That's what a meanie
Oh,
would say.
you say it's fair? Really, applesauce?
Yeah. Could be.
Or we can keep your friend. Forever.
What if I was to tell you it wasn't our friend? Could we have him back anyway?
No.
I don't.
He's a meanie, and will stay there forever.
Are there any
Barnacle.
other friends along the path that way? By the way, Zidane asks, and oh, that is a circle. He points to this ways.
What do you mean, other friends?
Well, you're not the only
Well-
ones that are playing games here, are you?
Well, no. Everyone gets to play.
Well, did you know about the troll and his other friends?
Oh,
Over
they're
from
meanies. We leave them alone. They do their own thing. Yeah, big smelly men. Dumb riddle. Not funny, not smart.
I mean, I contest that this is smart or funny.
Well, as far as the game is concerned, are you also going to be transforming yourselves?
Wouldn't
Would
be
be
fair.
sad.
We're already so small. You guys are so big.
Ah, yes, but small things with wings are much faster than small things without.
Hmm,
It's not nearly as fun to always be yourself at these sorts of games, right?
maybe. But you wouldn't be racing against us. We're there to watch. And coach.
Oh?
Mediate. Yeah, mediate. Races against friends. To make it to the end.
Is it making it to the end, or just making sure you're the last one standing? That kind of race?
Is there a difference? First one across. Or all across. If you all make it.
But you said that we will be transforming us.
Yes. More fun. Exciting. Be like our friends.
I suppose if we are to be heroes,
If
it's the
not,
only
you can
way
turn
to
around and
get
leave. We keep meanie.
this man. To be fair, if someone tried to cast magic at me, I assume most people would respond hostilely. Did you ask his consent before you tried to, I don't know, do what you did to Fuzzball here?
He's in our woods. That's consent enough. You enter Fey Woods. It's Fey do what they want.
Technically, they're my woods, but
Oh,
Fey
you
Woods.
just got served. Quick, Bookman, tell us, how do we fix this? Can we just step on some of the shrooms and poof, it goes away?
sadly, not that simple. Though, there's always a case to be made for erasing mistakes before trying to put the idea back right.
What?
The problem is that they're too fast. It's just said with a cool, dispassionate tone.
You know how I talked about vagueness and how it's not useful? That's what you're doing.
How many people need to be in this game of yours?
Everyone. More the merrier.
And we'll each have someone on your team against us.
You'll see. More fun. Surprises. Surprises are the best.
I won't lie, I am a little bit curious to see where this leads, though.
If you don't want to participate, you don't have to, though. You can go sit way over there, and you get nothing. They just kind of, well, you don't see them, so, yeah.
They're giving us the finger with both hands, probably.
Salty.
Yep.
This might be a fantastically stupid idea. But while these fairies are talking and distracted, hopefully, can I stealthily try to dispel this circle?
You can certainly try.
You want me to make a stealth check first, or
Double check to see what. I mean, yeah, I would roll a stealth check to see if they notice you, and then I guess you could try to dispel magic.
This is gonna be great, guys. This can't possibly go wrong.
You can only go right and more right.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Don't fail me, please. Hey, that's a 17 on the die, so that's a dirty 20.
2 of them notice you.
Shit. Flash of genius.
That means only one of them would. All right.
That brings mine up to a 25.
So, one of them does notice you then?
Well, that's better than all of them.
I mean, as you're kind of heading over and you're
rolled what I
trying to start your spell near it, the one that notices immediately shouts out, "Hey, no! Don't you dare tamper with our circle. Not allowed. Meanie. Meanie, cheater. Cheater. You don't want to know what we do to cheaters here."
What, is it any worse than what you do to meanies?
Yes, far worse. Meanies can apologize. Cheaters are bad to the bone.
Well, but you
We
haven't
do
given
not-
him a chance to apologize. What the hell kind of chance does that give me?
We gave him a chance. He didn't apologize. He threw nasty words at us.
Can I swap places with Millie, or try to gently move her away from the circle?
Suppose so.
Hmm.
So are you gonna keep casting the spell, or are you giving up on the fact that they're watching you do it?
No, if they're seeing me do it, then I'm not going to proceed with it.
Right. Well, you seem to have us in a bind.
I mean,
We want to
you
get
wouldn't
this
really
man
see
out.
anything of them doing anything, right? They're invisible.
Yeah,
So-
they're not. Well, they're not.
Heck-
You know, they're not doing anything, but they were just calling out.
Oh, they were saying it. We see.
They were
you
saying
doing
that she's being a cheater. They said that they saw her doing, like, trying to go to, like, start casting a spell at the circle.
it? Gotcha.
Right, you have us in a bind. We need to get this man out because it's this lady's father. But you don't seem to be willing to negotiate. The only thing you want to do is turn us into creatures and have us run a rat race for you. That doesn't seem very, I don't know, sporting. What's an alternative way of freeing this man?
There's tittering amongst the forest. I don't know. We just want to play games. That's what we're here to do.
Hey, Bookman, do you have a magic, like, quill or something that you can rewrite their personalities? Come on, you're writing this thing. Solve the problem.
Rewriting reality. That's a good idea.
Oh, no.
Logic.
No.
Book
no.
logic, applesauce.
This is where it begins.
I can't very much well do anything while inside the book. The pen is outside of it. Inside the book, outside.
Some bookman you are. Right,
Book
fine.
person.
I'll take your stupid little game. Turn me into whatever you want. Or maybe
Barnacle.
not. What? We can't get the guy out without doing the game, right? Unless you want to fight them and, I don't know, all their other friends. Who will probably be
don't
even more
see-
infuriating.
Oh, we
You
won't
don't see
fight.
the inherent problem with.
You attack, we leave. And you'll never see your friend again. Bye bye.
Like I said, we're kind of in a bind. We've got one option. Play the game, or we don't get the bookman back. The other bookman, not the green one. Or, I mean, we could keep following this path. Maybe there's someone else who can tell these fairies what for.
Well-
Evan has just been patiently listening in on everything, but she's like, all right, if this game, as you say, is a race, where's the finish line?
You're standing at it. It's the start and finish line.
So there's a whole area that goes around to get to back here.
Yes.
Question.
Oh,
Who are you doing this for besides you? Is there someone else in these forests we could talk to? You got a manager?
Yeah, what is... You're a weird one.
There's no manager.
Coming from a
This is
fairy, I
already-
think that's a compliment.
This is our challenge.
Evan just pinches her nose. There is no managers. There is royalty.
If you don't want to
I'm
play, you
afraid.
can go bugger off, I guess. You could go talk to the weird man at the other end of the forest, I suppose, or the weird lady at the hut. Yeah, the weird lady at the hut. She'll turn you into frogs. Maybe if you're lucky. But we keep him. Meanie stays here with us.
Green Bookman. What is it? Zucchini? Zidane? Something like that. Who's the weird one at the end of the forest? And who's the lady in the hut doing us all as frogs? That sounds like a witch.
You don't recall any mention of a weird man in the forest, but you do recall in your story the old lady in the hut, a hag of sorts that tries to take over the forest and is ultimately the villain of the story for this short little chapter.
well, the hag is who the main characters are supposed to find and put a stop to. She's trying to take over the forest, but I don't remember. The man. I don't.
That gives me an idea. Right, fairies. Apparently, this lady, hag person, who turns people into frogs, is trying to take over the forest. Would that probably be bad for you, seeing how you said it was your forest? And then it wouldn't be your forest no more.
This is our forest here. That part of the forest, it's boring,
Yep.
ugly, plain. Yeah, we don't need it.
Come now. Come now. You think she'd settle for just one little plot of forest and not expand?
She has to. It's the rules.
She's a hag. Do they play
Did
by
the man-
rules?
Did
She
this
has
other
to.
man make the rules?
What was that?
Did this other man make the rules?
Other man's weird. We don't know. No rules. Don't understand.
Well, I'd say friends, companions, heroes. We go talk to this other weird man. Maybe he's got another idea. Because we can't really argue with these. I mean, unless you all want to be transformed into something, but I can do it without strings, so if you're into that shit, fine. Let's talk about it after.
So where's the strange old man?
You wrote the book. Alright, you didn't know where he's at. Fuck.
East side of the woods. Him and a bunch of the weirdos have set up camp over there.
Bunch?
Yeah, bunch.
Well, sounds like a party. What do you say, guys? Let's go talk to the weirdo.
Just gonna leave my father here.
He doesn't seem like he's in
Um.
danger. Right? He's not in mortal danger. He's just locked in a penalty circle.
Depends. If he keeps being a me, who knows?
Is he able to hear all of us on the outside?
Are you saying that out loud or are you just asking me?
He's asking the fairies.
Okay.
He was waving
Yes.
to us, so.
He can hear you, so he just can't seem to make any noise out of the cage he's in.
If we promise to come back, could you promise that he won't come to any mortal harm?
We think about it. Yeah, we'll think about it.
That's not answering the question.
It's
I'm
better
asking.
than.
I'm asking for a contract. We promise to come back if you promise not to do him any mortal harm.
Hmm. When do you promise to come back? Yeah. Time frame.
After we talk to the weirdos. Yes?
It's not like this place has time anyway. We've been standing here talking for I don't know how long, and the sun hasn't moved.
2 hours, 3 minutes, and
Good point.
something like that.
Meanie has a point.
Not a meanie,
Definitely a meanie.
just shrewd.
Fine. You promise you come back, and we won't hurt him. If we find you leave our forest, and don't come back before then, a
You're
curse
adding
be upon you.
conditions. You're adding conditions. We said nothing about your forest. We just said we'd come back. You're changing the deal.
It's our deal to make. Yes, our
No,
deal.
it's your deal to agree to, not change.
Nope, our deal to agree to our forest.
Fuck.
You come back, and if you leave the realm without coming back, you will be cursed. Yes, cursed. Powerful fey magics. Yes.
Insight check. Are they be?
You can't really see them, but sure. Go ahead and roll a insight, I guess, at disadvantage.
That's true. Still,
You
Yeah,
believe
that-
them
that's about-
100%.
Yeah, they sound very adamant that they are going to put a powerful fey curse on you.
And these weirdos, they're inside your forest?
To the east, somewhere.
That doesn't answer the question.
Not our forest. Our forest is here.
So if we go and see the meanie, or the weirdo,
We said our realm, not forest. We understand. Realm, this place.
well,
The entire
Antlers here
book.
said that words and contracts are very important with you. So
Yes.
I'm being pedantic.
Meanie is
We
being
will come
pedantic.
back after we talk to the weirdo. And you won't hurt him.
Yes, and if you should leave the realm, you'll be struck with a powerful fey curse. Yes. Yes, agreed.
If you can reach us, but sure, whatever. Fine. I, myself, agree to your terms. My friends can decide if they wish to or not.
Feel an odd weight upon your shoulders, Barnacle, as you agree to this.
Ugh,
There might be more to this
got my
contract
back.
than you
Fuck.
realize, or more substance to this.
Leans over on this cane. Fuck,
Okay,
my back.
deal is struck. We will see you soon. Yes, hurry back. Or else we'll toy with the meanie. Yes, toy with the meanie. Toy with the meanie.
Disrespected.
Oh,
It's not.
Well, I'm
mortal
going for
harm.
a walk. Ugh, it's heavy. Fuck. Antlers, you should have told me magic is heavy. Nyeh.
You are a being of magic. You should know this.
Not that magic.
At least you don't have antlers growing out of your head.
I've got a lot of weirder things growing out of my head. You just haven't seen them yet. Anyway,
Evian just looks back at the fairies. Please, just behave and again follow what he agreed. Do not bring any mortal harm to this man that you are, air quoting, punishing in the circle.
No harm. Just teasing. Yes, teasing. Games. Hurry back soon.
that's a type of harm. It's psychological. You're breaking
That-
your promise.
No, we're not.
Millie, I know that this would be very difficult, but I would advise you come with the rest of these heroes for now. If anything, your father's in the safest place in this entire book.
Can't leave him. I have to keep an eye on him in case they. What if they forget the promise, or what if they hurt him in other ways?
Fey
Listen,
contracts
they're-
are. Well,
They're
we'll leave it to the
very-
expert.
These little ones do not really cause a lot of harm. They like to tease. They like to play fun. Trickery is the main thing, but as this man is claiming, your father is in the safest place. He's not gonna go anywhere.
Roll me a
No.
persuasion.
Oh, great. The
Is
one
she-
with.
Did she get advantage, or can?
Yeah, I'll say advantage since you're both convincing him, or both trying to help convince her. But
What is my persuasion? Oh well.
Oh! A 20?
she reluctantly kind of downcast her eyes and look at her father, kind of whispers silently, "I'll be back," before turning and following you two along.
All right. Well, let's see what kind of cretin has invaded my book. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah,
Come
Abby
along,
will
you
say-
slowpokes. Keep up with the
Uh,
old man. Ah, my back. Fuck.
She'll look back at the what's his name? The man in the ring. We'll just say that. She'll
Dwarven.
say,
Dwarven.
Dwarven. We'll take care of her, but we promise she won't be harmed. She's
He just
She's
kind of gives
tight.
you a kind of glowering stare.
She shrugs and follows after everyone, making sure that Millie is well protected.
All right. So you guys proceed eastward.
In search of the weirdo.
A weird man. And his posse.
His
Maybe
what
they're
now?
insane. Posse. What did you hear? Get your mind out
Nothing.
of the gutter, Lord Stack.
Seabreeze would like to go into the bushes and hide and observe to see if the fairies actually do anything after they leave.
Okay. You
I'll
can roll me another stealth check.
Yeah. Plus that's 26.
Okay. All right. So you're staying behind to kind of watch, see what the fairies do.
I'll spend
The rest of the group.
10 minutes or so and see if
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Fair enough. So the rest of the party moves to the east.
Puddles
And
is
as they-
basically permanently staying near Millie as a kind of a shadowy part of watery
And as
bodyguard.
As you guys kind of get out of line of sight of the ring, though, Seabreeze, you're the only one who would see this. You see the one that you had stabbed drop stealth and float down to the ring. You see the others through Tressum's eyes kind of hovering, kind of at a distance, and she floats down. You hear that, meanie? They're going to come back, and we're going to play a game. But till then, you're still ours. You're just a big old meanie, and you see her little fairy kind of do the little tongue out, hands at the ears, antlers kind of thing. Me. To which Dorvin just gives her a big middle finger.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, this guy is not smart.
Nor are
He
we.
sells books.
Just go back, find the part.
Okay, yeah, and as you leave, you just hear that tittering go back and forth. Well, not back and forth, mostly just one way as the fairy just tries to keep insulting, and Dorvin has pretty much put up a stoic, another middle finger. He's just digging his own proverbial grave.
Hmm.
He's learned a lot from Mung Dirty Finger.
Oh,
Okay, so you guys proceed eastward.
Mm-hmm. In search of the weirdos. Is someone taking point?
Barnacles. Very old
How
man.
does-
2 hands on a cane, just kind of going forward.
Denebia.
Denebia. What?
Roll me a. Are you guys just kind of marching forward?
I'm doing the
Just
same
keeping
thing
an eye
I was
out.
before. Yeah.
I'll say, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
All of us.
Yes.
That shit. Can I roll one for Bean?
Yep.
Oh, much better. I got a.
I'm supposed to be fluent in perception. Why? Why?
Fluent in perception? You can speak perception?
You can speak eyeball.
I mean, I can speak deep speech.
I see what you did there.
Oh.
22 for Barnacle.
Oh, yes.
And then.
Ooh.
Yeah. Womp.
Bean got an 18.
Okay. So Bean and Barnacle are the only ones who notice. As you guys are kind of marching forward, you see a slight rustling in the leaves ahead of you as someone else seems to be kind of precariously sitting amongst the tree branches, peering through, looking for oncomers. And seeing your party approach, this humanoid figure, kind of wide-eyed, kind of starts trying to fumble around his pouch looking for something.
Don't worry, we see you. Hello.
Would you like to take any actions before he tries to do what he's about to do?
I will dash forward to try to get to him.
Okay.
I don't know
I'd recommend not hostilities. You
Where-
won't like the outcome.
where he is, though. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. This will be across open ground, though, so I suppose I'd have to climb down and then climb up, and I can do all that with my movement and get right into range with him, but
Yeah.
I'm sort of.
I'd say you could probably make the move, or you could run along the trees and kind of leap from tree to tree there.
Okay. I would love to do that. Is that gonna work?
Yeah,
or-
go for it.
Oh, okay.
So you leap across, and you kind of see the man's reaching into a satchel and pulling out what looks to be a bit of a horn.
And
There you go.
she tries to grab it, I guess.
Roll me a sleight of hand, I guess.
Oh yeah, I was hoping for that. That's gonna be a big number. 16 plus 13 is 29.
Jeez, okay. Yeah. He reaches down, trying to like fumble it out of his
So
pack, and
close.
with almost silly ease, you just in a flash of hand, like your flash of paw, reach forward and just
Mhm.
lift it right out, and he sits there, raises his empty hands to his mouth, and starts blowing on nothing. Just so deftly taken, he didn't even realize it was gone before staring in abject horror at you.
Does the spit
So
come
let's-
out like when he's blowing? I'm like,
Yes.
ugh.
He's like,
Oh.
and he's just staring at you. Like,
I'm gonna give
while
this
still
back
going,
to you, but please don't blow it. But that was gross. Ugh. We mean you no harm. Who are you? Who are
I
you?
said to let him know if anyone was coming.
Oh,
Well, we're
I
not
gotta
someone.
let the boss know.
boss. Oh, okay.
Well, can we just go and talk to your boss?
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Oh, I gotta I go ask the boss first. No one's really asked to see the boss. These people, are you gonna kill me?
Nah.
I mean, she might.
Can-
I've seen her gut a fish.
You can ask me for a deception roll.
Go for it. Yeah, roll. If you're being deceptive about it, yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. Sorry. It's another 16 plus deception. 16.
All right, gonna kill me. If you give me back my horn, I can let my boss know you're coming. Yeah.
I mean, we don't want you to let him know that way. That's the bad way. Then people shoot at us with arrows, and it's probably not good, right?
Right, of course. How can we just
Listen,
really gov?
I've
How?
got a solution. Would you like to hear it?
Uh, sure.
You
Just
you
shout it. Yeah, shout it really loud.
you climb you climb down, and you and I walk to the boss together. I'll go with you, side by side. I'm an old man. I've got a cane. I'm not really gonna harm you like she would.
Well, but boss don't like surprises. Last time we tried something like that, well, he kind of he stabbed us a little bit. Well, nice,
Stabbed you, you say? Hmm?
a little bit, yeah.
Just a
Took a
little bit.
took a long rapier and kind of poked us a bit.
Oh,
Oh,
like
very
this? Like this rapier?
Oh yeah, like that, exactly like that one.
Mm.
Are you also the boss? You have a rapier just like the boss.
I found a crack in the
That
wall.
monster, I know. Most people can carry different weapons.
Turns out
You ain't
I'm
no
testing
boss.
you. I actually work for the boss.
Yeah, just. Oh, are you the boss's pet cat?
Oh no!
Oh, you've discovered me.
Boss didn't say nothing about pet cats and visitors, though.
Why would he say that? He wanted me to test you.
Excuse me.
You see him furrow his brow. Boss said something exactly about that, though. About weirdos coming in and saying that they be testing me.
God,
Said he
you
did it
called me a
before.
weirdo. Oh, that's not very nice.
Well, no. Boss called you a weirdo, not me. I think you're
Excuse me.
who's a good girl? Yes. Who's a good cat? Yes. Who's a good?
That's what you say to a dog. That's not very cat-like. You've
sorry.
never had a cat,
I don't know.
have you?
We don't have bestial sensitivity training.
Oh,
Excuse me. Did you happen to wander into this place, or do you have no memory of not being here?
No, this here our woods. We ambush unwary travelers, and but boss set us up straight. Doing better since then.
Oh no. I thought I
And
took
so
this
then-
part out.
Yeah, you do remember vaguely that there was something about bandits. Hero party took on bandits of a certain place, but you don't remember there being a boss or any of this.
Zidane, what is this? Care to share with the class?
I want to say it's one of the more visceral parts of the hero's tale that I tried adapting for young minds, but I don't know how it got back in.
this is
I
going
don't
to
know how
get
this
really
happened.
R-rated very soon here. We need to have a plan.
Are they going to be able to help us with mushroom problem?
Well, what if we convince them to run the race for us?
Would that work with Fey contracts, Antlers?
Regarding to what it was proclaimed, you yourself said that you would return
Yes, but
and
not,
play the game. But
I
you did
didn't
not
agree to playing
clarify.
the game. I said I'd
No.
return.
You'll return, but you did not clarify as to whom plays the game.
Right,
So-
exactly.
Right.
So
So
that'd be kosher.
Could be anyone.
let's go
The more
meet
the
the
merrier.
boss.
Listen, Sonny, how about we all walk with you? I can go in front if you'd like, but if
All
you'd
right.
rather us all come with you at the same time, that'd be simpler.
The bandits of Mir. That's what it was. Zidane.
The Bandits of Mir.
Yep, of Mure. Mir.
Well, Let's climb down from here, and then we will go talk to your boss. Come on.
I don't know if boss is gonna like it. I don't want to get poked again.
Well, it's either
I
get
think
poked by
that's-
him or get poked by me. Come on, let's go.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, it's
Shit.
very funny. Go down the.
He
On a
scrambles on down.
Would you at least mind telling us where the boss's camp is? Is it just out ahead in the woods?
Just ahead, around the bend. He keeps to himself up on the ledge in the trees in a nice hammock. While the rest of us get lower grounds and some bed rolls and such.
Right.
Does he like collecting magical items?
I think so. I don't really reckon I ask.
Does he like accosting innocents?
I don't know. You can ask him, I suppose.
Do you?
Yes. I mean, no.
Right.
Now it's been the lie.
Listen, Sonny. Barnacle starts walking forward. Listen. I'd prefer if there weren't any bloodshed. So, I'd like you to do us a favor.
Yeah.
And I'm going to subtly cast suggestion.
Oh boy.
On him.
Ooh.
I'll cast subtle suggestion so he doesn't know I'm casting magic.
I would say not be a deer as your start of that, but
Head back to the
Point.
Throwback. That was a
Head back
while
west.
ago.
There's some fairies. They'd appreciate it if you took on their game for them on our behalf. We'll say the old man sent you.
so the suggestion is to go play the fairies game.
Saying the old man sent him. Yes.
Oh god. Alright. Is it a wisdom saving throw?
It is.
14.
Yes! yes.
Whoa.
Besides, it's
Poor
safer for
bastard.
you. You won't get stabbed by a boss. We'll go
Poor
talk with him.
bastard.
And all you gotta do is go play a game. It'll be fine. You actually might have some
Cool.
fun.
The game sounds nice. Hey,
Exactly.
I haven't played a game in a while. Boss doesn't like us playing fairy games, but if you're covering for me, I might go play a game. Yeah.
And like I said, tell him Barnacle sent you, and
Oh.
you're our champion.
I'll go give it a shot. I just don't
Perfect.
tell the boss. Yeah, we pals.
Your lips are sealed.
If he's our
Wanders off in the
representative-
direction of the fairies.
Barnacle,
Yikes.
if he's your
We're gonna eat him
representative and
alive.
he loses, that means you also lose as he is your representative.
Not true. I don't get turned into something.
Hello.
The only curse that could be on me is if I leave her realm without returning. That's the only stipulation I'm under.
All right, well, let's see where this goes. I think the title of this one was. Oh no.
It'll be fun. That's what
We
heroes are
have-
supposed to do anyway. Deal with bandits.
We have got
That's
to work
easy.
on your communication skills. You are just so vague all the time. Details are wonderful.
Maybe he's more detailed in a book.
I don't know. Well, it depends on how long he was a dolphin.
The book was better than the movie.
It's possible. Dolphin mind addled his brain. Now all he can speak is in vagaries and
Out in the distance to the west, we hear from the fairy circle.
Seabreeze, roll me a stealth check. And Evian, roll me a stealth check.
I am marching in.
What's my so that's a 32 this time.
Guard is lazing about as you kind of come around the corner. He doesn't seem to be paying much mind, kind of half asleep against a tree. And there seems to be others behind him as well.
This is a wonderful map.
Okay. I will keep going north Stealthily. Stealthily.
So Barnacle and Zidane are leading, right?
We're just walking
And then
together. Yeah.
okay.
That's right. I
As you
forgot.
guys are marching forward, I mean, Zidane's heavy
Wait,
armor
so-
clanging in the breeze.
I would have warned them.
How's that?
I swear I would have warned them. I swear.
Okay, I mean, would you turn and try and warn them, and would Zidane actually?
I think I got here or so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you were
okay.
there. I was around.
So then I will backtrack, and then I will land on top of Absinthoss, and then physically point his head. They're there. Be quiet, and then leave again.
Telepathic speech. You have an interesting way of showing it.
Interesting.
See?
What?
Communicate like that. Direct and to the point.
That doesn't make
You
any
can't hear
sense.
that unless you can read my mind.
That doesn't make any sense either. and then I
So
will
are-
proceed on.
Zidane and Barnacle, are you approaching as normal, or are you trying to stealth in?
They're just walking.
All right.
At least
Well,
to my knowledge, right? Zidane?
Absinthoss warned them. Good God.
Oh,
We're
let's
telepathic
see.
speeching. Warn them. Warn them.
So, like, Zidane will put a hand on Barnacle's shoulder before they go around the bend. He's like,
That
Are you
was
sure
doing
that-
something very different.
and what? I lost the thought.
He said,
do I need to roll
I will
initiative
put,
here?
I will put
No,
Barnacle. I will put my hand up Barnacle's. That's what I.
Whoa.
That's not what I said.
That's just my brain.
Aye.
Sorry.
Oh
Aye.
dear.
Are we gonna try talking them down?
Fan
or
service
it could be-
episode.
Oh no, Patreon paywall banned from Twitch. Are we just gonna try walking in there and seeing if they're amiable to talk, or try sneaking in? What exactly?
I imagine they're not amiable to talk, but you said they were bandits, right? Reprehensible
Yes.
cretins who steal from innocent passerbys. This sounds like a
Indeed.
perfect job for heroes. Shouldn't we just deal with them?
Well, not when they could be useful in the race against the Fae in their game. You see
didn't
what
say we-
happens.
I didn't say we'd kill them. If enough of them fall down,
Oh,
at least they'd surrender. Then they'd be more interested in talking. If they don't feel like talking, all right. A little aggressive negotiations, you know.
is Evian also going around, or is she just
No,
like kneeling in front
I'm-
of us?
she was peering around, and all of a sudden you guys clanked up behind,
Okay.
and she just like, sometimes you should whisper. Just saying.
This is called a stage whisper. If it's in a book, they can't hear us.
Serious roll me
That was a
perception.
great line. If it's in a book, they
Pinches her
can't.
nose.
Serious go and roll me a perception.
Who's
That was
rolling?
some Ogburn shit right there.
Sorry,
Who-
who's rolling perception?
Yeah, who's
Shelton?
rolling?
Seabreeze.
Roll plus perception 16.
Okay.
Oh, just okay. Okay. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
stay put for a little while.
Regardless, she basically just still kind of like near the bend. Please be quiet. There's actually one laying in a hammock that I can see.
Do I still have ranged telepathy to you, Absinthoss?
Yes.
How far does that go?
It'll last a minute, and once it's beyond 30 feet.
Oh, okay. We're
Well,
link broken.
Callers outside your cellular range.
Absinthoss, exit thus. I can't hear you anymore. You're coming in broken and stupid.
It lasts for a minute after you leave 30 feet. It's still there. Unless it's been a minute.
Okay.
Number of minutes equal to sorcerer level.
Which there's one.
Oh.
I got it for the 2 spell slots. Telepathic speech was the plus.
Okay, well, if you come back within range, I'm going to tell you there's 4 of them. 5 of them, excuse me.
I'm gonna hide up in like the tree and do like a 5 or whatever.
I think, Barnacle, if you and I go in and try talking them up, everyone else could potentially get ready to get the drop on the bandits. I don't think they're that well equipped. They weren't really in the book either, but everything is very interesting. Of magic this is. Maybe there's a practical application for this once we're actually out of here. But in any case,
let's go then.
okay. Sedan, heavy clinking armor. It's gonna take point. And his halberd is still slung on his back.
Around the
puts on
corner,
a-
the guard snaps to attention.
Well,
Hey,
it's
hey,
not-
who goes there?
It's not a problem.
Frank! The
your man-
fuck?
Your man sent us on. We want to just talk with the boss. He said he'd be willing to hear us out.
Pulls out his short sword.
I-
Where's Frank? Frank, what'd they do to you?
Fine. He's fine.
If you're dead, tell me.
Frank is... let's say he's indisposed. He was having a little gut issues. It happens
What they
to the
did
best
to
of us.
Frank? Oi, boys!
What-
They fucked with Frank!
Oh my god.
Not Frank!
No,
Oh God, not Frank! He was the
traveling
youngest.
author that wants to write the story of you and your boss and all of your exploits.
Okay, it's already done. We're done. Okay, just cut it.
Oh, God. Oh,
I'm gonna give you guys one last chance before it turns into initiative, as they are now rallying to Frank.
Evie
Did
looks
they-
straight
did
up
they-
and is like, no, the bit is over.
Would my statement have be? Could I roll a deception check against them, or
I mean, you said he's incapacitated. That's not exactly reassuring.
I said he's
He has gut
indisposed.
issues.
That
He
is
had
what he
gut
said.
issues.
Oh, it is bust. Okay, go ahead and roll me a deception then.
Did you hear disposed?
I thought he said indisposed. I thought, yeah,
He's been disposed
just
of.
murdered him.
Indisposed.
No, indisposed is what he said. I heard it.
Dug
Does
a
he get
hole and we
advantage?
put him in it.
Modifier, that's a 17 total.
Wrong run. Right number.
Yes!
Oh. Well, Frank, if you're having bowel issues again, just tell us before you go shit in the woods.
You can't stress a man out when he's having bowel issues. It doesn't work. It just tightens everything up. You should know this. It's
Yeah,
Frank. It's okay.
Well, how you know Frank? Who the hell are you?
We are
Well,
traveling minstrels. My friend here would like to document the inhabitants of the forest.
Probably minstrels,
Yes.
eh? You got
Yes.
a pretty hefty coin purse you can convince me of such?
Oh.
Wink, wink.
Like I said, traveling minstrels. We haven't got a coin between us.
Oh,
well,
okay,
you're
okay.
a minstrel.
It's,
I'm an
it's stealing
author of some
time.
repute.
I'm gonna invisible mage hand this guy and start lifting weapons off him.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he's got his sword in hand, but you could try to lift his dagger.
Or his coin purse. His coin purse works well too.
Yep, go ahead and roll me a... What would be a sleight hand? Yeah, sleight hand.
His core purse is
As
full of
perception at
papier-mâché.
disadvantage.
That's like a 29.
You lift his dagger, 10 gold, and a family portrait of him smiling along his smiling wife.
Oh.
As well as his pants, boots, and possibly his bandana.
Yeah, I guess that's technically true.
It's a book. It doesn't need to make
I'll
sense.
settle. I'll
He's
settle for
standing
two.
there basically in nothing but his skivvies. He doesn't know how or why. He got his skivvies and his sword.
Yes. Yes.
I just want to take his belt then. It's just his belt and his pants fall down.
Yeah.
At an opportune time.
Yes.
God damn it, Doug.
Doug. We got Frank. We have
I
Doug.
didn't say that anyone was good at naming the bandits.
Right. Anyway, do you mind if we talk with the boss? Frank said it'd be all right. We're just, again, like I said, traveling minstrels, willing to maybe
Frank said
earn
it
a
was
few
all right.
coins.
Well,
Well,
damn it,
yes.
Frank. Boss isn't like that. Frank's gonna get
Well,
poked by a rapier again.
he said the boss doesn't like surprises, and we're not being surprising. We're introducing ourselves. We're not a surprise now, are we?
Sure you don't got a couple gold pieces to, grease the old palms with? Eh?
I might have 2 coppers to rub together, but that's about it.
Gold from this guy that I just robbed floats over your head.
He turns and sees the floating bag. Oh, well, you could have just said so. Hey, great. Yeah, all right.
Wow.
Yeah. You're my
Never
friends now.
revealed.
Hey, Doug, everybody else, they're my friends. I'm gonna let them see your boss. And don't you no question about it. Frank's over there taking a shit in the woods again. Someone ought to go
A
stab him.
little more than that, I promise you.
I
don't
don't
wanna
need the
go over
details. I don't need the details. Frank's
See, it even turned
habitual
green.
shitter. Alright, come on, we'll go get the boss. Just come on in. Don't you steal no nothings. We know all about these about stealings. We all know.
Dear.
You wound me, artistic soul.
And
Take
several
them,
bandits
common
surround you,
thief.
kind of watching from different spots, milling about by different fires and such, with oddly all the same face.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna go get the boss. You make yourself at home again. No stealing, no nothings.
Of course not. Why would we do that? That's foolish.
Alright, boss. Got some what'd you say? Wandering music folk here.
Entertainers, not necessarily just music folk.
Yeah. Well, what he said. And Frank's taking his shit in the woods again.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
wanders off into the brush. I say hi, and God damn it. Anyway, you hear him kind of rustling amongst the leaves as the other bandits kind of regard you, eyeing you, kind of doing menacing poses around where they're standing, holding daggers, except for Doug, who trousers fall unceremoniously to the floor as you pass by, and he stares down his pantsless state, stares up at you, and just brandishes his sword even fiercer, trying to regain whatever dignity he had just lost to no
I am
avail.
so happy.
Oh,
It's an
Unfortunately-
intimidation tactic, yeah. Don't you know,
Oh.
drop your trousers tactic.
sir, you should have gone with the long sword.
You make it far, mud. He's me. And you hear the rest of the bands just chittering and chuckling amongst themselves. Cut his short sword.
Poor Doug.
Sir, that is hardly a bread knife.
Zooks, please.
Good
Hey,
Jesus,
it's-
man, who hurt you?
Roll 1d4 psychic damage at this poor bandit.
He died.
Anyway.
Vicious
It's not
mockery.
the size of the weapon, it's how you wield it. Trust me.
Ay.
As the clattering amongst them continue, and they kind of give you the odd stare down, except for Doug, who has lost all sense of ability to maintain his own composure at this point. The other one comes like, all right, boss, I'll see ya.
Sure. They're gonna come down and see us?
Oh no! No!
Oh, what the fuck? No fucking way!
Yes!
What? What?
He's got his own cult.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Did you know about this?
No.
Do I
That was
recognize this face?
No, no one recognizes him in this timeline, but
Aw,
Okay.
man.
Good afternoon and morning to you, Mr. Boss. It's a fine day. I'm glad to be uh, here, gracing your fine camp with lowly presents, of course. But we were told
Figure
you don't.
regards you all, rapier in hand, as he kind of twirls it about and looks at you. You don't look like you belong here in this book, do you?
I don't know what book you're talking about. We're gonna write one though.
Don't
See, this
play
green
dumb
man
with me.
Grabs
I know.
grabs the Dan, pulls him forward.
This guy here isn't a bookman. He's an author.
Oh, so he's the one that famous Zidane that wrote this accursed children's book.
Now, well, yes, true. It's not actually written yet. It hasn't been published.
Marches over and kind of hops down. Again, kind of playing with the rapier a bit. Well, my friends would really like to, get me out of here. So if you know a way out of your own book, I'd greatly appreciate that.
Well, wait. Did you enter the book, or were you already part of it?
Let's just say I
touched the
was
book.
passing by and the book happened to be there.
Oh, right. So you are actually a real person.
He's a real boy.
If Barnacle leans forward and whispers, stage whisper.
Do you know this fucker?
I
Alton leans in.
think so.
The stage whisper doesn't work on another real person.
Ah, shit! He can hear me. Quick, scatter!
Well,
Say, and he kind of looks over. Some of you look awfully familiar.
I'd know if
Have I met you
saw,
all
ever
before?
saw your face before. Ooh-wee.
Kind of
I
looks
try
you
to
over,
focus.
and you see him reach down on his hand and start kind of twirling a ring. Seabreeze, you recognize the ring is the one similar to the one on your finger.
Hmm.
And then he looks up sharply. You might be the people I've been looking for.
Help me remember,
Thank
Salty.
goodness.
Do I know the Faceless in this back?
You do not know. You stole the ring off a Faceless member in this particular
that's
timeline.
right. Okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah, so you don't actually know the Faceless.
Yep.
But the Alton in this timeline, story.
I do. Do I recognize the ring at this distance?
Yes.
Okay.
It just
Leans way out over the branch.
Barnacle, upon hearing Alton say that you might help him, he's like,
Oh, thank goodness. We've been looking for some help here. Bookman here
Whoa,
can't
no,
seem
no,
to figure
no.
anything out.
I didn't really say anything about helping you out specifically. We can help each other.
Perfect.
I don't know if I'm
Well-
doing Alton at all correctly. I know it's been a while since I've heard Alton, but we're trying.
Well, there's
You see,
following the book. Oh, please
yeah, well,
go
the book's
on.
hogwash.
I mean, ouch. The man's right here.
He was about to extend a wide smile, but then his eyes start drooping into the reptilian stare, and the grin just becomes a bit more stiff.
The only great book is that written by
as it
Meliel,
may.
and this was definitely not inspired by him at all.
Inspired by. This is what I get for not dropping a couple of coins into Melil's coffers, isn't it?
Obviously so. Poor Dribble. Adventures that no one's ever heard of before, a world that never existed. Surely you don't believe that, right? And he kind of stares pointedly at you, Zidane, and Barnacle, and kind of eyes the rest of the group, staring at Absinthoss and Evian.
Oh,
Surely none of this seems familiar, right?
but not yet. We're just starting our journey as heroes.
Roll me
Soon,
wisdom
somebody
saving
will all
throws.
know about this.
Seabreeze jumps down behind him and says, "But I do recognize that ring."
Wisdom saving throws?
Yep, for Zidane, Barnacle, Evian, and Absidos.
Hey, we get a +5 because we're all close to you.
Not
And
Hildy?
Thamor.
Thamor?
Sorry, and Thamor.
Yeah,
I think
everyone
we're
except
still
Hildy. And Seabreeze.
Everyone but Hildy and Seabreeze, basically, since they were not.
Wow.
Did you catch me? Like, I don't
Yes,
know
I
why
did catch you. I was just
okay.
gonna get the rolls first before I got
Okay.
here.
Cool.
Wisdom save +5.
Yo, way to go,
Nice.
Absidos.
Nice.
Wow.
Good thing it was not disadvantage.
I win.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Hey!
Yeah, I mean, at the mention of that, you all, I mean, see, Barnacle even kind of outright says it, but I even at the sound of that, like saying that for a brief moment, it doesn't sound right coming out of your mouth. It doesn't feel right. You've seen this before.
Hang on.
You've
Deja
been
vu?
here before. This doesn't feel right. And Alton, for figure before you, and he doesn't even need to say his name, and yet you know who he is. You know the
What?
name. And he just kind of raises an eyebrow, a bit coyly, at you all. And then as you see Breeze, you jump behind and mention it, he turns. Ah, I figured you'd might. It seems we've also met once a long time ago, haven't we?
I don't remember anything about you, but I do recall seeing that because I have one too. What is it?
Pray tell, how do you think you got it? Well, how would you say you got it?
Through nefarious means. I will not lie.
So that's how it is here. Would you be shocked to tell you that if I were to tell you that you actually own that ring?
It confuses me, yes.
You on about, body boy?
Seems we have much to discuss, but... However, none of that really matters unless we can get out of this book. So, tell you what. You solve whatever riddle it is to get me out of your wonderful book, and I'll enlighten you a little bit on what Malil has shown me. Deal?
Well, yes, but you also seem to that therein part of the problem is. Do you know those fae that happen to be in the center of the woods?
Yeah. They're, annoying. Try to stab one of them. Couldn't
We
get close enough.
Really?
we need to retrieve
Another
kind of-
person
Yeah, he
wandered
failed
in.
their game or pissed him off or something.
Go
Actually-
play your game. I'm sure you
And,
can't possibly lose, right? You're the main
I-
characters of the story, after all.
I
Well,
was
I mean,
going
we
to
sent
say
Frank
that
off to go help and try it.
You said,
Oh
but-
no! Oh,
dear
why'd you
Lord.
tell him you did that? Oh no!
well, I guess we'll
figured
be
he-
having a funeral, right, for Frank?
I don't think he'll die.
Oh, what?
Frank isn't the smartest of our group.
Well,
He's
of
the
course
youngest
not.
of the posse. Yeah,
But
the
you've
Fae
got a lot of
require
Franks here, if I look around.
How dare you? There's
Hey,
Doug. The one with his...
His
Dear
pants
Lord,
fall down
Doug,
again.
pull your pants up. Gods.
But
Oh,
really,
the rattle. I
each-
mean, the
this-
wonderful company I have made here.
This is
Each
not
one of
looking
these-
good.
Wonderful individuals.
they're all from here, yeah?
Yes, they're part of the story. Apparently,
they're-
some heroes of yore conquered their game and reclaimed the memories of two lost druids. Something you might remember.
No,
Again.
doesn't ring a
Go
bell.
ahead and roll me wisdom saving throws.
Everyone within 10 feet of me gets a +5.
And go ahead and everyone roll me. Go ahead and everyone roll me the wisdom saving throw.
The same people or everyone?
Everyone.
Great.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Evian gets 19 twice.
Oh, I roll really good too.
Oh, hot freaking damn. That is a total of 27 for Hildy.
18 plus wisdom's 1. Okay. Okay, it's 19.
So everyone but Thamor and Sedan. You suddenly recall
Isn't
two
Thamor
names.
18?
Oh, is that without
Huh?
the +5?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
He's out
without
of
the
range
Oh,
of the
I'm not
plus
with
so,
it.
so then everyone but
He's out of
Sedan.
range of the +5.
Yeah, I'm out right.
Oh,
I
never
don't
mind.
get the +5.
Never mind, sorry.
You need to move. Yep. So yeah, suddenly as he mentions this, two names come to mind unbidden, and you don't know why. But do you remember the names of a particular two druids?
Toru.
Yeah, Feitoru and
Who's
God.
Theodoric.
Yes, Theodoric. Don't recall ever
Almost.
meeting them or such. The names just seem to come unbidden, but you know them. And again, as Barnacle is saying this and kind of catches his own tongue on this, and that look of realization seems to appear on several faces, Alton can't help but raise an eyebrow and give another coy smile. So you see, we can help each other out of this book. So what do you say?
I don't suppose you can lend us bodies to throw at the Fey game. He looks around.
They
at the
can't
boys.
win. And he kind of leans in.
Ah,
As a
right.
stage whisper, they're extras. They're not
Right.
designed to win.
Book logic.
What about he leans in again against the hag then?
Again, these are the bandits that are written to lose to the heroes. They can't win against anything.
Oh, actually, that brings up an interesting point. What if we had them fight each other?
I've tried. It's funny. They come back after a while, though.
This is so. You are playing Alton so correctly right now. This is
Somebody has
exactly
to win,
what I
right?
would say.
Yes, they do. They don't really remember it after a few days, and they suddenly wander back into camp as though nothing had happened. Awfully boring. I've tried them having sparring against each other, killing each other, wandering off into the woods into random directions. Nothing really seems to work.
So we need to play the game. To
Either
free
that
the
or
man.
figure out a way to end the story or free the book. I figure you might have some answers, Mr. Writer.
Yeah.
So, well, here's a question.
I'm helping.
If we find a way out of the book, would we all come out? We're thinking of, the poor girl's father.
I
of
have a
course.
strange, let's call it a hunch, that we would.
Huh. So
Let's
I
say
don't play the
I've
game out.
experienced this sort of thing before.
Well, the issue is it appears that whatever Fey contract you put yourself under, Mr. Barnacle, and
You
I
walk
just
back
poke him,
to him and then just
poke
go
him
away.
and try to push him over just with a finger. You're still under the heavy weight of the magic, right?
Well, of course, but I was very careful in what I said. I said I'd return to them. Once I return, my contract's complete. I'm not as stupid as you might look. Gives him a wink.
I would never
Alton just-
imply.
Dalton's looking over with a kind of a half smile, like, yeah. Yeah. Like, I know you better.
Gives like a shrug.
Come on, buddy! Really?
Now have him start drinking.
I mean,
me.
that's what he's got to pull a
there we
flask
go.
from his belt. Kind of takes a swig. All right. While you guys are busy solving that problem, let me know when you find your way out of your book. As for me, I will be doing the very important business of managing these ruffians. Excuse me.
Glug.
Peckish.
Alton leaves the
Cat-
group.
Wait, buddy! Fuck, he turned invisible!
Cheese in my pocket. Dry ration cheese. Oh, favorite cheese that I drink or not drink, eat.
You hear the
while
boss?
Oh.
authoring.
Go
So
solve the problems.
So Alton turns invisible, and then there's a crack in the wall that he disappears into.
Oh no, he just disguised himself as one of the other guys. They shuffle
No,
up
he goes
really
invisible.
ominously
He goes
before he
invisible. It's
wanders.
Alton. I'm disagreeing with the narrative. He goes invisible.
There he goes invisible. Whatever. Okay. And he wanders off into a crack in the walls he has found because that's just Alton's specialty. He has found a tear in the pages where he slips between. Yeah, the boss. Go solve problems, and you won't get poked by his rapier. Yeah, pointy rapier.
But Bean sees him because he's. Where did he go?
He sees him up until the crack.
Exactly. He's cast invisibility. Bean sees him wander into what looks like a crack in the stone before it vanishes and walks through and seals up. And then you can swear you hear a slight "yes, sir" coming from behind the crack.
He had his.
Oh God, it hurts.
Right, well,
That
looks
guy-
like we have to go back.
That is really weird. I don't know.
Lift that contract and go kill us a hag.
Is that how we get out of the book? Is she the main antagonist?
I was thinking about adding some interpersonal drama between the various heroes, but I think that escapes the scope of a child's book.
Oh my
No.
God. Yes or no?
It should be. This wasn't
Oh,
part of the story.
Hey, Doug, I
But I have
found
mind.
this belt lying over there. I think you might need this.
Your lifesaver, cat.
Yeah.
I owe you many
Don't forget
thanks.
it. Yep.
I won't. My pants won't forget either. And he hitches his pants up, but it's all like snug, like an opposite. It was meant for me.
Quick, steal his shoelaces now.
I ain't got no shoes, lady.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
find it.
barefoot.
Barefoot, he stole his one precious thing, which is his belt and his golden. Oh, I got me a belt from a cat.
So we need to hightail it back over. That is the
Oh.
circle. Fireball. Meteor swarm.
Fireball.
Oh, and hey, tell
So-
Frank, tell him come back after he's on shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure he'll make his way back when he's ready. I promise. When
About
he's
Frank.
good and ready.
He'll be back in a week.
Oh god damn it, Frank. Who's gonna cover Frank's stories?
He's got the
Not
death
me, I covered
shits.
last time.
All right. Can I stealth into the trees without being seen by the goddamn fairies this time?
Yes.
I
'cause
promise
as you
I
get
won't
closer-
step on one this time. I promise.
They already see you.
They fucking saw me 40. Oh, damn it. They see me.
Oh,
They kn-
cool.
They know your musk.
Maybe I did. Maybe I smelled. That's a good explanation. I like that.
Just
On the
ripped
road
ass as you
again.
walked by.
Cats
As you
don't
guys
bathe.
approach the ring again, the fairy is now sitting, kind of tittering, flying about, with two others still hidden, flying about a goat. Ah.
We're back. Like I promised. We're back. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Dolphin seems not
He's back.
harmed.
Back. You sent Friend. Friend didn't do so well on the race.
Ah, that's too bad. Well, it was probably more living than he's ever done before.
He wasn't very fun. Kind of a meanie, but he's got better now. Look at his horns.
They are quite prominent.
Bah.
Like, I'm sure he's in a better place right now.
Oh dear.
Bah. Roughly translated, he's calling you a bitch and goat.
Sorry, Frank. But it's better this way, I promise.
So that contract is lifted now that the requirements have been met. Yes.
Right, I've returned. You haven't
You've
harmed
come
him.
back. Good, good. But Meanie's still here staying with us. So you either complete game or well, so you complete the game.
That's understood. I
Where
get
is
it.
the hag? I
Oh,
don't
mean
feel
lady?
safe competing in
south.
the game while she's around. Down
Down
south, you
south.
say?
Mm-hmm.
As in that way? And he points.
Yeah, somewhere down there. Little hut. Mean lady. Very strong, though.
I expect
Wouldn't
she
want to
wouldn't.
tussle with her. Yeah, don't tussle with her. Play with us instead.
I expect she wouldn't mind hearing about this really nice clearing of the wood. I've heard witches and hags, they do like the mushroom circles.
She can't. Rules are rules. This is our part of the woods, that's part of hers. That's the rules.
Good
Only
thing
I
we've
had
got
a
good thing
pen.
we've got the guy here to rewrite the rules then. Farewell. Enjoy while you having your forest while you still do.
Suit yourself. Meanie stays with us then. Till you come back. Yes, till you come back. And play our game.
Actually, Barnacle, instead of going around the circle, he'll drop back to Millie.
Obviously, I don't know how much of that you heard, but
Is he going to be alright if we fight the hag? Is it going to free him or trap him in the book?
well, provided Body Boy told us the truth, which honestly, fuck me, I shouldn't have believed him, but should be all right.
But does that apply for him? He's in trapped by the fairies. What if he doesn't come out of the book? What if he's still trapped?
Trust me, I swear on me grey chest hairs, if he don't come out, we'll come back in and get him.
Can you do that though? I don't know.
We'll figure
The
a way
fairies
out,
are not
lassie.
something to trifle with.
I'm sure they're the least of our worries. If we're supposed to fight a hag, well, I've heard they're quite fearsome. Almost as fearsome as me.
Gives her a wink.
She doesn't seem at all reassured by this.
It's going to be all right, little Millie. Promise.
I feel better if I had my father with me instead. I don't like the idea of leaving him with the fairies any longer than I have to.
You could. I wouldn't recommend.
It might be
staying with him.
advisable. Yes, indeed. Wouldn't want you to get caught in the crossfire while we take care of ending the book.
You could stay with him if you'd like. Puddles would hang with you. He's not much of a talkative sort, but well, he's kind. I think helpful. Maybe he can make you a really nice tea.
It's sweet, but I really want to free him. Seeing him so close,
Don't you worry.
Hey,
Old
help me
Barney
free
and the
him.
crew has got this sorted.
Now what if you don't come back?
We will come back.
What if the hag beats you? Or traps you, or sends you out of the book and you're trapped? Huh?
I have a feeling, call it a hunch. If anyone was to beat the hag, it'd probably be us.
They're
I may be
heroes, after
senile.
all.
I may be senile, but I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I don't know.
Besides, leans in, we have the power of the stage whisper on our hands.
I still don't understand what you mean by that, but take your word for
Never
it.
hear us coming, that hag.
You say so. I might stay behind and look after my father.
Would you like Puddles to stay with you?
Won't you need him? Fight the hag.
Well, after his
Extra set of hands.
display against the troll, I have no idea if Puddles will come in any handy to me. But if you'd like, he'd stay with you. If you don't, he'll come with me. But promise me one thing, lassie. Don't answer anything from the fairies. They might seem nice, Or maybe they just want to turn you into like a mouse or something. So that's funny to them. Can you
Says
promise me that?
yes. Roll me insight.
12.
She says yes, but she is very visibly. Sounds like she's considering.
Lass,
Like,
trust me. Do you think it might be safer if you come with us?
can't
also
we'll
keep you
fight against
safe.
the hag, and if there's value, as they say, I will just get in the way. I can't.
You can hold back. I promise. The moment we.
I don't want
If
to
it's-
leave my father with the fairies. I can't.
Well,
What
you're
if
not
something
leaving him with the
happens?
fairies completely. Frank's there too. But
Ah.
listens.
She just looks very. That instills very little negative. It's negative confidence.
The humor's not landing right now. It's okay.
No, that is actually the opposite. You've sent this poor bandit to his proverbial imprisonment as a goat, and now you're trying to say that that's the good idea.
He's using humor to try to alleviate the
Yes.
situation.
However, she is that does not land with her. It goes the opposite direction. She looks even more worried.
Right. Wrong time for that. Please, I want you to promise me. Don't agree to anything from the fairies if you're going to stay.
Can't promise you that. If you don't come back, I will do what I can to free him. Without you.
If we
Worthless
don't come
and
back,
precious.
then our promise is broken anyway, because I'm sleeping with fishes. So, keeping you safe is just as important as getting him out. The way we're going about it, I think we've got a better chance of getting him out. Dealing with fairies seems. Well, I don't think any of us want to end up as goats. Hag? I'm
She
sure we
still seems fairly unconvinced, but I don't know if you're going to change her mind at this point.
Fair enough.
At least wait until the fighting stops.
Give us an hour. How about that? At least if the hag's within an hour of walk. Is the hag within an hour of walk? It's a
I
book. Of
don't-
course she is.
It's within a page of wherever we're at, so I imagine it's just right over there if we're using what you call book logic.
See? Give us an hour, and we'll be back. Cross me heart.
She just nods, but again, the hesitation is there.
Can I make a persuasion roll to do something to alleviate her? Just so that she believes what he's saying? At least trust or has some sort of.
You can try
Yeah,
another persuasion, but yeah, she is very, very adamant right now and worried about her father. So
Okay.
you can try.
How's
She
a
is
20,
going to-
20 how's a 24 sound?
Wait, hold on.
Is an ability is persuasion an ability check?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it means an ability. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
29.
29. Again, he's just trying to alleviate her worry. At least convince her to wait the hour so that they can come back before she talks with the Fae. That's all he's trying to convince her.
No, I know.
or-
I'm trying to think of the response she gives because yeah, I mean she's definitely on edge, and I guess she kind of nods slowly and kind of steels herself for it, but she refuses to basically leave. She's going to stay there with her father at least. But seems like she deterred her from the path of potentially swaying to trying to take the challenge.
You just sit tight, and we'll be back. I promise. It's a good
Better
girl.
come back.
Mhm.
Barnacle, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
That one.
Oh.
The words sting deeper than you ever thought, as the words of someone else saying those words to you come flooding back to your mind, both in this reality and in the prior reality. You better come back. And I need you to take 2d8 psychic damage.
Okay. You want to roll it for me, or should I?
Yeah, I'll roll, sorry.
Yep.
So 12 points of psychic.
Ouch.
Yep,
As
there went
you almost seem to go, like, this is hurting you physically on a point of just those words carry much more impact than you even realized at that time, I guess. But, or maybe you do.
Yep.
You've broken that promise twice before.
Oh no. Yeah, it hits him. Those words hit him really hard. It's just like,
yeah. Applesauce. Let's get going. You too, Thamor.
Something
got a-
wrong?
No, of course not. It's just, emotional scenes. They get caught in the throat a little bit. We're fine.
Squints his eyes.
Barney, you're acting weird. What's going on?
I'm not acting weird. I just rolled a 28 on deception check. You guys are seeing things.
Oh, fuck
Literally.
off.
I literally rolled a natural 19. Natural 19 plus 9, so 28.
It's fine. Like I said, book logic. Probably something in the magic here or something. Caught in my throat.
We're fine.
Let's go kill
Well-
a dog, hag or something.
Let's go end the hag and hopefully get out of this terrible.
Come along. Come on, Bookman.
I think we
Fuck
will
you,
probably have to
Greg.
end it as we go to the hag
Aw.
and set up that specific scenario. But I feel like that's a decent
Look,
place to
I've got
pick
a-
back up.
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess I don't get to try out the new thing I wanted to plan, so I get more time to plan it then.
Oh, good.
Yay.
But as a foreshadow, Treg, I might be talking to you at some point about how you ran Floof RP.
Oh,
That's
no.
fun.
Hand grenades?
Oh no.
We will see